Welcome back to another video on our option trading course. Now, option trading, especially the execution of option trades and analyzing your strategies, could be complicated and difficult, especially so if the trading platform from your broker is not friendly. And this is the reason why I'm here today with this video to show you how you can optimize your trading platform for option trading. I'm only restricted to the platform that I use, and that will be the Thinkorswim software from TD Ameritrade or the Interactive Brokers platform. So we will first be starting with the TOS software from TD Ameritrade, and this is the platform that we are looking at right now. So the first thing when we come to option trading is we need to have a watch list of stocks that we are looking for. And you can find this watch list under this side column over here that you can hide and also resize it to whatever size that you want just by dragging it at the boundary. Alright, so when you first call up this side column that you have right here, it's not going to be so nice like what you are seeing on my column with so many watch lists. Yours should most likely be filled with clutters like the live TV news or whatnot. All right. So how can we clear up this workspace that you have? First up, you want to go over to this small menu icon of each gadget. Click on it and just delete all the nonsense gadget that you are seeing on this column and leave only with the watch list. And if you want to add on more watch lists to your column, you can go over to this plus sign at the bottom right here. Click on it, it will pop out the different gadgets that you can add to your column. And we will only be interested in the last one, watch list. So just click on it and then a new watch list will appear. The default watch list that they give you is indexes, and you can change it easily by clicking on it and click on create watch list. And you can type the name of your watch list. So let's name it options demo, for example. Key in a few ticker that you like to watch. I myself, when trading daily, I like to look at the indexes. So SPY, maybe the volatility index, and also maybe some futures like ES, SPY futures, natural gas futures. Futures all starts with a slash in the Thinkorswim platform. All right, and some other stocks that we are looking at, maybe Apple and Facebook, and so on and so forth. All right, so after you key in, just click enter and it will pop up the ticker that you are searching for. After you are done with your watch list, just click on save. It should show up options demo for you right here. If not, you can also click on the name again and look for your personal under O options demo and just load it to your watch list over here. All right, so if you want to trade options, you have to go over to the trade tab that is over here. Click on the trade tab, and this is the screen that you will be looking at. The different options that are tradable will be appearing under the option chain. And you can see a whole list of options with different expiration dates. So this is the date to expiration, and the number shown in bracket is the number of days to expiration. And this 100 basically just means that each contract controls 100 shares. And if you have gone through our tutorial on the options Greek, you would have known that the IV and the current IV percentile, which is what we will be focusing on heavily when trading options, can be located under the today's option statistic column. Alright, so when we are trading options, you want to select a date to expiration that you want to trade. And let's say we want to trade the 19 June 2020 expiration. Click on it to expand the list, and you can see the whole list of different strike prices that is available for trading, all expiring under the same date to expiration, that is 19th of June 2020. Alright, so initially, if you have not done anything to your platform, the layout should be very simple. You can see the bid price and the ask price over here, and the last traded price of the option under the last X. And the option chain is divided into two halves, the calls on the left and the puts on the right. When trading options, we will need to have more information than just these few little columns over here. So what can you do to add on more columns? Go over to the layout over here and click on customize. Alright, so when trading options, what I would like to look at is delta. Alright, so just search for delta and then add the item. If you don't want something to be in your columns, you can just click on it and then remove it. Alright, so delta is one thing that I would like to look at. The next thing is intrinsic value. So intrinsic, the extrinsic value of the stock. Alright, you can choose to add more stuff if you would like to know more about the option that you're about to trade. Otherwise, if you are done, just click on OK. Alright, and once you're done, you can click on Save As and save this under your default layout. So let's say options, demo, layout. So just click on save. And the next time you want to go back to this layout, just click on the name to load the layout. Alright, so this is the layout that I'm using for my trading. I have the bid price, the ask price, the intrinsic and extrinsic value of the options, the market price, which is the midpoint between the bid and the ask. Alright, I do not look at the net change and the last done price so much. I focus on delta a lot and sometimes on the bid size and the ask size, as it tells me how popular that particular option at that particular strike price is being traded at the market. Alright, so Apple is currently at $307 right now. And if you go over to the charts, this is the daily chart of Apple. You can see that there's somewhat of a strong support at $214. So maybe you want to sell a put at $214, thinking that it will not go down any further. But if we go back to the trade tab, where is $214 in this list? We do not see it. The max you can see is 285 and up to 330. So in order to expand the list of strike prices that we are seeing, you can adjust it by going to this strike over here. If you click on the drop down list, you can look at 4 strikes, 6 strikes, 14 strikes, or all. Now, personally, I would just like to key in like 30 and look at 30 at once. And with that, the list of strike prices will extend and you can select on the strike price that you want to trade. In this option chain right here, you can see that some options are highlighted in yellow, while some options are highlighted in white. So what do they all mean? When the particular option is being highlighted in yellow, what it means is that these options are currently in the money. And likewise, those that are highlighted in white, they are out of the money. Of course, the 300 and 310 strike prices, we can consider them to be at the money. Right, so this is how the option chain is being laid out in Thinkorswim. And now let's say that we think that Apple is going to shoot up exponentially in the near future and we want to capture this rise in share prices. So we want to buy a call at, let's say, 310. In order to buy a call, just mouse over the ask column and you can see a small little buy at the corner of your cursor. So just click on buy and your order entry tools will pop up the respective information of this option that you are about to trade. So you can see that you are buying a call at a strike price of 310 expiring 19 June 2020. And this is the option for Apple. Alright, so you are about to buy this call at 12:20 with a limit order. Now, what I do not like about this is that it comes out as a default of plus 10. Now, what does this plus 10 mean? It means that we are trading 10 option contracts at once. One contract will allow you to control 100 shares of Apple. Now, what will 10 contract do? 10 contract will allow you to control 1,000 shares of Apple. That is 300,000 worth of equities. And that is too much for my account. So there is a way we can change how the default appears. And I do not like it to stay at plus 10 because sometimes when I'm too sleepy or drowsy or maybe I'm in a hurry and I'm not paying enough attention, I may just click on confirm and send and then just send. And then there goes my account if something wrong happens. All right, so how can you prevent such a thing from happening? Go over to the setup gear icon at the top right hand corner of your screen. Click on it, click to open application settings. Next, go to order defaults and then go to options. So under options, you can see the default quantities of orders being at 10 over here. So you just want to make it 1. All right, and if you trade futures options as well, just go over to futures option, default quantity of orders, also change it to 1. All right, and then apply settings. Now, if you have applied settings, you just close this order, and then now we click on buy again. Now, it should show you we are only trading one contract, and we are buying this one contract of call of Apple stock expiring 19 June 2020 at a strike price of 310 and at a price of 12.20 per share per contract. All right, so this trade is going to take up $1,220 because each contract controls 100 shares. And if you're happy with this trade, you can click on confirm and send. And Thinkorswim, it will help you calculate the trade details for you. It will calculate the break-even stop prices for you, tell you your max profit, max loss, and the cost of your trade, including the commissions and whatnot. All right. So if you recall our call option tutorial, when buying a single straight call, your max profit is infinite, is unlimited, and your max loss is the premium paid. But when you are trading complicated strategies, what you want to do is always to right click on the trade and then go to analyze trade. That brings you to the analyze tab and you'll be looking at the risk profile. It is very important, I must stress, to always look at the risk profile of your trade. So under the risk profile, it will show you what is your potential P&L. So this is basically the P&L chart that we have already gone through in our call and put option tutorial. Anything above the zero line is your profit, anything below it is your loss. And on the x-axis, we have the underlying stock prices. So the call option that we are about to buy just now can be seen under here. Buy one call of Apple expiring 19 June 2020, 310 strikes at 12:20. All right. And this is the P&L chart. All right. You can click on the axis and then zoom it in if things are appearing too small for you. So on this P&L chart right here, you are seeing two lines, a red line and the purple line. So the red line is your P&L at expiration. If you are unhappy with the colors, you can click on the date over here and you can change up the colors as and when you like. All right. So I like to just leave it in purple or red. So if you let your option trades run all the way to expiration, the red line will be your P&L. But what if you decided to exit your trade before the expiration date? Then your P&L will be determined by the purple line. And this purple line that is shown on the screen right now is displaying your P&L at the date of 14 May. What this means is that if you exit your trade on 14 May, this will be your profit and loss at the respective underlying price of Apple shares. If Apple is at $330 on the 14th of May, you have made a profit of 1,362 as shown in the purple number over here. If I put my mouse cursor at this point over here. All right, let's say you do not want to exit on the 14th of May and let's say maybe sometime 2 weeks after you enter the trade. You can either click on the plus and slowly scroll through day by day, or you can just click on the calendar and then just select the date itself. And if you notice, if I scroll through the date, what happens? Can you see that the purple line is coming closer and closer to the red line? It is converging with the red line. So what this means is that as the day passes, your option value is decreasing and you are losing more and more value. Time decay, if you recall from our option Greeks tutorial video, right? As your day passes, your option is losing value day by day, losing time value, and time decay is ticking in all the way until expiration, which is the 20th of June 2020, and your P&L will be that of the red line at expiration. All right, so that's it for the Thinkorswim platform. In subsequent strategy video where we will be dealing with more complicated and advanced option trading strategies, I'll go over the risk profile and the P&L chart for the trade each time and brief you on what to look out for. So we are happy with the trade, you can just right click, confirm and send. But as you know, I do not execute my option trading on the Thinkorswim platform. I mainly use it for analysis purposes. And I execute my trade on the Interactive Brokers platform. Under Interactive Brokers, this is how my option trading layout looks like. Yours most likely would not be looking like that, and it should look something like this as the default layout. So under the default layout in the Interactive Brokers platform, you can see that this is the order entry and you can buy and sell over here with the different number of stocks and the order types and the price. All right, and the information of the stock that you are trading, the chart that you are trading, and this huge section over here is showing my portfolio. And you can see that under my trading portfolio, it is mainly all made up of options. And under this portfolio section, when trading options, you are most interested in two figures. The first one is the theta, and the second one is the vega that is displayed over here. Now, currently markets are closed, and I guess that's why they are all displaying the numbers as 0. But when the market is up and running, you'll see that this theta is perhaps maybe like, let's say 20, for example, and vega is, let's say, 50. If the theta is showing a positive number, it means that every day that passes, my portfolio account will earn $20 from the time decay of all these different options that I'm holding. And what it essentially means is that I'm long theta. And as for vega, if vega is displaying a positive number, it means that I'm long vega as well. And what it means basically is that for every 1% increase in the IV of the options that I'm holding, my account will profit by $50. And if it's negative, it is just the other way around. All right, so this is for analysis purpose, nothing to do with trading just yet. So in order to set up an optimal trading layout on the Interactive Broker software, what you want to do is to go over to this plus sign at the bottom of the software. All right, click on it, and you can see that a new add tab will pop up and create a custom layout. Let's just say that this custom layout is called Options Demo. All right, just click on Create. We are now in the creating platform. All right, so just click on the new window, and then the first thing first is to have an order entry. Without an order entry, you cannot trade. All right, so maybe just resize it. And then the next thing I want to call out is the chart. And then maybe the chart is not so important because I'll be basing my chart analysis on Think or Swim software already. So this is just for convenience sake. And then I want quote details, the details of the stock that I'm about to trade. And I just want to size it as such. The next important thing is your order management. This box right here will show you the current running orders that is active in your account. Under this window, I want to click on plus and then look at trades and then click on plus and call up the summaries as well. Right, so the orders will show your currently active running orders. Trades will show you the executed trades, the price that you have entered, the quantity, and whether it's a buy or sell, and so on and so forth. And the summary is just there for you to look at the summary of things. Right, so now next is the star of the show. This is option trading. So definitely we will need to have a big window for the option chain itself. All right. So click on option chain under option tools, and here you have it. And this window is going to be the biggest of all. All right. So once you are done with it, just click on the layout unlock button, and it will show you layout lock, and you can't adjust the sizing of these windows anymore. All right. So the next important thing is to make sure that all these windows have a green ribbon to them. Otherwise, just click on it and then just select the group. It's important to link them such that if I were to key in the ticker symbol on one window and then just go on to Smart, it will automatically synchronize all windows to display the same ticker. All right. And with that out of the way, you can see under the option chain window, these are the different options that's available under the stock of Apple. All right, and if you minimize this list, this layout is quite similar to that of the Think or Swim platform. We have the different expiry date over here, and if we expand out the list, we have the different strike prices. If you're unhappy with the amount that you are seeing, you can click on the strikes, and then you can manually check or uncheck the strike prices that you want to see or unsee. All right, and you will just apply accordingly. And as for expiration, just click on this 3 months, and then you can also manually select the expiration date that you want to see or unsee. All right, and it will update accordingly. So previously, just now we are looking at the 19 June 2020 contract, and current price of Apple is at $307. So let's say if we want to buy the 300 call contract. So likewise, Interactive Broker, the call side is on the left, but the put options are on the right. You can see that Interactive Broker have a similar layout as well. In the money options are highlighted in blue, and out of the money options are highlighted in black. Similarly, if you want to buy the option, just hover over the ask column. You can see that this is the ask column and this is the bid column. So just go over the ask column and click on it. The order will be transmitted to your order entry over here. So now let's say if we want to do something more complicated, we want to trade a vertical call spread instead. So what a call spread does is we want to buy a lower strike call at 310, for example, and then we want to sell a higher strike call at 330, for example. And to do that, make sure to turn on your strategy builder so that instead of transmitting your order to the order entry, it will be transmitted to your strategy builder. Right, so hover the ask and click on buy, and then hover over to the bid and click on sell. 330 sell. All right, and then this is the advanced order that you have over here. So you can select the number of quantities that you want to trade and key in the prices accordingly. All right, and then just click on submit and accept and continue, and it will show you your order details, the amount that you have to pay out for this trade, the commission, and etc. etc. All right, so what should be finding weird by now is that why are all the numbers not showing up on my platform? Because the market currently is now closed, and most likely also because that I do not have live data feed for my interactive brokers. So on your screen, when we are carrying out option trading, you should be able to see the respective numbers. All right, and if you are doing your analysis on interactive brokers, you can just right click on the column over here, click on configure layout, and this window should pop up for you. You can see that available columns are under here, and let's say if we are interested in more Greeks, for example, just expand the Greek column, and then you can add in like things like maybe Vega, and then just add, and Theta, just add. If you are not happy with them, just remove it and remove it. and then just apply. All right, and things should be updated accordingly. All right, so that's all for today's video on setting up your trading platform for option trading. With these tips and tricks that we have learned, go ahead and set up your trading platform accordingly to suit your convenience and your needs. And with that, get ready for some exciting option trading that's about to happen in our subsequent videos. In subsequent videos, I'm going to show you some simple options trading strategies, and then we'll slowly move on to the more advanced strategy. I hope you have enjoyed what I have to share with you guys over here today. And please remember to drop a like button for this video and also subscribe to the channel to help me push out my content to a wider audience and to benefit more people out there. With that, thank you so much and I see you in the next video.